Ever pondered on the transformative power of a humble needle and thread? It's astonishing how these simple tools can elevate one to the status of a family hero. Welcome to a journey of discovery, where the art of sewing becomes an essential life skill. Imagine a scenario where a button pops off a shirt just before an important meeting, or a tear appears on a loved one's favorite dress. With a needle and thread by your side, these little mishaps can be easily mended, saving the day. Begin with the basics. The first step is to familiarize oneself with the tools of the trade. A sewing needle, thread, scissors, and a thimble are the main staples. Next, threading the needle forms the foundation of sewing. Cut a length of thread, typically about an arm's length. Thread one end through the eye of the needle, pulling it through until there's an equal length of thread on both sides. Now, let's move on to the first stitch, the running stitch. This is the most basic and commonly used stitch in sewing. Start from the back of the fabric, push the needle through to the front, then push it back down through the fabric. Repeat this process until the line of stitching is complete. The back stitch comes next. It's similar to the running stitch but includes an extra step that makes the stitch stronger and more durable. After making the first stitch, instead of moving forward, go back and push the needle through the end of the previous stitch. The final basic stitch is the whip stitch. It's a simple, quick stitch perfect for joining two pieces of fabric edge to edge. Starting from the back, push the needle through both pieces of fabric. Then, bring the needle around and through the fabric again, repeating this process along the edge of the fabric. To finish off, always remember to secure the stitches. This can be done by tying a knot at the end of the thread or making a few back stitches in place. In a nutshell, this video has explored the magic of the thread and needle, transforming one into a sewing savant. It started with the introduction of the essential sewing tools. Then it demonstrated how to thread a needle, followed by a step-by-step guide on how to do a running stitch, a back stitch, and a whip stitch. Finally, it showed the correct way to secure the stitches and finish off the sewing. Master these skills and become the unsung hero, ready to mend a tear or replace a lost button at a moment's notice. Remember, the power of the needle and thread is not just in the stitches, but in the hands that wield them. So pick up that needle and thread and let the sewing adventure begin.